Yo, what's up guys? It's December 15, 2025. Today is Monday, start of the third week of December. So let's get over today's trade recap. As you guys can see here, we ended up we ended up trading back lower inside the range last Friday, sweeping this low inside this bullish fair value gap in the higher time frame on Nasdaq. So if you look at the S, if you look at ES in here, we ended up not sweeping that low. So now we have this SMT divergence in here. So that makes me think we are going to open the weekly candle and trade the week to the upside if we are going to continue lower. I mean, as we have that SMT at these lows, I would like to see Monday's price action print some high wicks inside this range. So as we are inside this daily fair value gap, we just sweep those lows. We have an SMT. I would like to see NQ rebalance this range in here. My main targets for today was the C of the higher time frame range and this 50-minute fair value gap. So as you guys can see, we also are inside this for our base fair value gap. The one, if we are going to continue higher, I'm going to ignore. We are inside that fair value gap. As you guys know, if we make a higher time frame leg to the downside, if we are just retracing in the higher time frame, we are going to ignore that base fair value gap. So that base fair value gap, sorry. So I'm focusing more on the higher time frame. As you guys can see, we are inside also this 30-minute and this 15-minute in here. So yeah, this 15-minute we just swept this high. So I was looking to today to be something like this maybe, and then we just chop in here. But as you guys can see, we can not forget we are inside this for our fair value gap, and this SMT can just be a bait that we are going to the upside. As you guys can see, that's what ended up happening. We ended up trading inside this 30-minute market open, and then you shit the bag the rest of the day. So as you can see, market opening here in this point in time, I was trying to look for longs in here as we are inside this 1 hour fair value gap, and we are constantly putting bullish SMT. As you can see, these lows are protected. We have an SMT in here. Let me okay, my bad, it's not something. So I mean, if these lows are protecting the high time frame, we are going to hold without taking this London and Asia decision. So we are going probably just to rebalance this range in here and make a weaker retracement into the range, not that deep in here, because if we make a deep retracement like in here, we are getting so close to this not non-protected lows. I mean, we have SMT, but if you guys don't forget about the higher time frame, we are in a stall model. We're inside this 4 hour fair value gap, so that can hold and send price lower, grabbing those lows. So as you guys can see here, in that moment I was looking to take any kind of long here. As you can see, we failed to kept price higher. I mean, in here we have this fake out inversion, but it's super obvious that if we are getting too close to this session liquidity here, we're probably going to grab those and then decide where price is going to go. So as you guys can see here, we ended up waiting for 10 a.m. close. So as you guys can see here, we ended up inversing this fair value gap in here, so I'm super convinced that we are going to trade lower. So you guys can see here, we ended up making the manipulation at 10:05, trading back inside this 5-minute fair value gap in here. V-shape recovery, inversing this 1-minute fair value gap in here. So this can be a good short towards this lows in here, and I had marked out as this unfilled daily fair value gap in here, which is in here. Sorry, so in here I personally was targeting that daily unfilled fair value gap in there. As you can see, that's where price set the low of the day. So that's the first setup I was kinda looking to take, but I will have one break even after this internal low in here, because we just delivered like almost 200 points to the downside. So I personally would love to see a flush through this low, and not to like support some resistance and then flush lower. I would like to see a quick displacement. So as you can see, that ended up happening, but we will have got break even in there. I was also about to set a limit at the retest that would have been fucking perfect. As you can see here, I mean, good to know. So I tape readed that, and then we just, let me here. So as you can see, once we reach this daily fair value gap, ES was still trading above these lows, so we have a bullish attempt in there, a place where I love to try and make model long, for example in here. So the higher time frame fair value gap in the leg is this 5 minutes, so I was waiting for that 5 minute to flip, but as you can see here, we ended up failing the first try, then the next candle failed that too, and the next one didn't wait for us and rip to the upside. My targets were this 50-minute fit in here, and then this 30 minute, which is the final TP, as is, I would say, in discount. Yeah, it's in discount, so that's the final TP. It's like the partial one and final TP in there. As you can see, we ended up not getting a closure in here. I mean, this will have in my entry something like this, but as you can see here, we ended up displacing without getting that closure. I mean, we got that closure right when we entered the 50 minutes, so there's no trading here, and then we just kept accumulating the rest of the session. I would say, as you can see, we ended up reaching that discount array, which is where price is like most likely to chop the rest of the day. As you can see, that's what ended up happening here. We ended up like accumulating. We made the move, we rebalanced the move, and then we continue because we don't want to go lower than this. So you guys can see, this is the price section for today, and this is the trade recap. See you tomorrow.